Hey, family. Good evening. Good evening. I wanted to just check in with you guys to see how you're doing this weekend. We had a really long day, really nice day. Um, but I want to talk to you about something that I want to discuss and get off my chest too. So, y'all are the best for this because I get to share this and hopefully somebody can relate. But I am newly encouraged about being a single woman. I was married for quite a long time, and now that my children are grown and everything, I feel like dating was a bit difficult for me because I felt like I was married my whole life and then somehow became single, raised the children, and then started a business, a brick and mortar. So I was really busy with that. So I never got a chance to really say I'm focusing in trying to grab onto a relationship. Having children and raising teenage girls, I'm a girl mom. The focus was them. And then after that, the focus was getting my dreams started. And so somehow we're here, right? We're here. We're about to turn 49 in a few months and approaching 50 and really want to have the level and type of companionship that I would like. I got story after story, dating story. And living in the DMV, it's not hard to meet people, right? Let's put it all out there. There's people everywhere you go. There's men everywhere you go. I would say the first thing is that I had to learn was be open energetically, like smile, give eye contact, things of that nature. Say hello, compliment someone, get close enough to someone so they feel like it's okay to say hello to you. Flirting back in your own way, right? Not being cold or standoffish, like have this gate up in front of you. Because sometimes being in a long relationship or going through any kind of trauma can put a fake, an invisible fence in front of you. So learning to drop that, just to become open, a person who's facing a person that you may be interested in just saying hello to. Same thing with friendships. If you moved away like I did, away from my hometown, I had to learn how to make friends. I had to learn how to say hello to other ladies, compliment other ladies, and really see qualities in women that I wanted to be around and learn from and be inspired by. And that's all I want to be. I hope the ladies that have run into me and become friends with me are inspired in one way or the other, and feel loved and supported, because that's what I'm looking for in a friendship as well. So back to the guys. I've tried dating much older men. I've tried dating men my age. I've tried them fit, overweight, newly out of marriages, with new babies, the sarcastic ones, the mean ones, the ones that like to tussle. Every time you turn around, they have a fight for you. Either you said something that somehow hurt them, or somehow they're worried that they're going to miss something with you, and they easily don't trust. I dated a person that really just wanted me to sit in the corner and be pretty. Did not learn any of the other qualities I may have brought into the relationship, like cooking. I love to cook. I love to serve, amongst other things, right? I love poetry. I love music. I love art. I'm a lover of art. And so those things he couldn't appreciate because he just kind of wanted to show off to his friends. I out of all my dating experiences, my biggest advice to you or even to myself and moving forward is always take your time. There's no rush to get to know a person enough to at least let them waste a little bit of your time. Going to dinner doesn't hurt anybody. Going to a movie doesn't hurt anybody. But when you're talking about a man and a woman and not vetting people properly, it can become a dangerous situation. It can become a compromising situation. It can become a toxic. You can find yourself in a toxic situation, even on a first date, even on a second date. So what I would say is vet people as much as you can. Get to know their qualities, who they are, and try to connect them to something that's grounded and that makes sense. What I mean is if you learn that their child goes to a local high school, or if you learn that their job is only a block from yours, or ground yourself in true details, right? The next thing I would say is if you see that mean pop. Now, some of us women, we love a mean man because we equate that with masculinity. There are very masculine men that know exactly how to handle you softly and properly. That's the man that I'm interested in. If you run into a man that you find that is not very kind off the top, or do little things to hurt you, or do things that he doesn't mind the way you feel in certain ways, or he backs you in a corner and see how you fight to get out, I wouldn't give that much opportunity. But that's personally me. I grew up in a domestic violence situation. My mom had a lot of domestic violence going on. And what I can say is when a person is mean in the home, it affects everybody in there. And it also has a trauma about it, where somebody can back you in a corner and you literally fighting either emotionally, spiritually, or physically to get out of. So I just want to be handled really lightly and softly, like the woman that I am. And I think that's probably most important to me. So it goes back around to some of the other qualities. A man doesn't have to be a certain height or a certain weight or a certain money class or a certain fitness class. That kind of stuff doesn't matter if the heart is messed up, if there's a lot of trauma, if he can put his hands on a woman, if he makes a woman defend herself all the time when it comes to him. That's not my guy. So on the other side of things, I say we all have to heal up in some kind of way, right? We all need to recognize at some point that we're just a combination of our experiences. And it's good to talk to somebody about that. I'm not kidding you. It's a wonderful thing to get it off your chest and talk to someone and start taking steps and gather tools in your toolbox to help heal up some of these traumas and some of these wounds. And mine, per this conversation, is kind of that weird trauma of wanting to tussle with a woman, wanting to back a woman into a corner, rage, meanness, waking up on the wrong side of the bed, all those things is my little trigger, I guess. And I equate those things with being either impatient or jealous or whatever puts you in a fit of rage. You know what I mean? Like I avoid that person. I'm not saying that avoidance is the right thing to do. I'm just saying at this day and age, working through that with a man is just not my style. You don't have to batter me emotionally or physically to show me that you love me. I am the total opposite of that. Total loving and caring man is perfect for me. And that's only part of the conversation, but I just wanted to have that this evening before I get ready for the bed here, get ready for bed and close down my evening. But I just wanted to say hi. I wanted to check in. I wanted to let you know that the whole dating thing is not easy. To not give up. Don't get discouraged. Get out in 2025, right? Leave the house. Go do things you wouldn't normally do. join a gym, join a bowling league, go skating, join a book club at a public place, find a sports bar, watch the game there. There's other places to go besides church and walking down the street, right? Be intentional about who you want to meet and where you want to meet them. And we'll just sit here and hope that they're thinking the same thing, that they're going to go where they feel they're going to meet someone that's hoping to meet someone just like him. Other than that, my heart is open. 2025, I believe, is my year. I'll get into more specifics a little later. But for now, have a good evening.